Hi students, welcome to this video. I'd just like to inform you that the PDF of sample answers is available on our website. The link is given in the description below. Do check it out. Hi students, today's task card is talk about an occasion when you woke up extremely early. Say when it happened, why you woke up early, what you did, and explain how you felt about it. Now, there are several situations when you may have had to get up early. It could be during your exams, or maybe there was a function at home and you needed to do a lot of things, so you woke up early. Or it could be to catch a bus, a flight, or a train. So, what are the things you can include in this answer? You can talk about the morning atmosphere. For that, you could use vocabulary like peaceful, serene, tranquil, cool, chilly. You can mention the unique morning sounds like the chirping of birds, the night watchman doing his rounds, the newspaper boy tinkling his cycle bell, the chirping of crickets. You can also talk about the difficulties you faced while waking up or the problems you had due to waking up early. So you could use expressions like, you hit the snooze button many times. You felt drowsy, sleepy, sluggish. Your eyelids felt heavy. I'd also like to give you some synonyms for early morning. Dawn, wee hours, crack of dawn. For example, we had to leave our house by the crack of dawn to reach the airport on time. So now let's go to the sample answer. I must confess I'm not an early riser. I have been more of a night owl all my life, and dragging myself out of bed early morning is a difficult and dreadful thing for me. But a few months back, I happened to wake up early, contrary to my usual routine, and I'd like to talk to you about it. My friends and I had gone on a trip to Munnar, and while we were there, we decided to experience the famous sunrise at the Kolagamala Hills. Our guide told us that we would have to start from our hotel by 3:30 in the morning to reach the sunrise point. We set our alarms at 3. Needless to say, when the alarm went off, shaking me out of my blissful sleep, my first impulse was to switch it off and go back to sleep. But the thought of the glorious sunrise made me jump out of bed. We had a cup of black coffee and set off. It was still dark and totally quiet and peaceful outside. And during the drive, I felt very drowsy and I kept dozing off. But once we began to climb up the mountain, the bumpy ride through the rocks completely knocked off my sleepiness. So by the time we reached the mountain top, I was wide awake and fresh. The air was crisp and cold. I could see the town below still asleep and the street lights scattered around like tiny stars. The serene morning ambience was a rare experience for me. We sat in silence and watched the sky change. There was yellow, orange, vermilion, red, and all these rich colors spread across the sky. I watched the bright red sun ascend the horizon. It was a stunning view. As I sat there soaking in the beauty of the morning, I realized there's something very magical and very different about the wee hours of the morning, and waking up early was definitely worth it. Now let's move on to part 3. In what situations do people need to arrive early? I think people need to arrive ahead of schedule for important meetings, interviews, or other such appointments. It's always advisable to arrive beforehand rather than be late. Also, arriving in good time for big events or shows can ensure that we get better seats. Why do people wake up early? Early risers probably like to get a head start during the day. Waking up early allows them to finish their day's work faster. Some like to enjoy the serene morning atmosphere or take a walk.
or do some yoga early in the morning. Why do some people like to stay up late? I think some people are most productive and concentrated at night. They can achieve much better outputs when they stay up late rather than when they rise early. There are many students who are night owls and prefer to study through the night, as well as adults who achieve much more working late nights. That's all in this video. I'll soon be back with another topic. If this video was useful for you, give us a thumbs up, subscribe and click on the bell icon for more updates. And also do share with your friends.